What do you do when life doesn't go quite like you imagined? Let's talk about it today. Hi, guys. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Let's Talk with Rochelle, where I share with you faith based content. And in this particular season, we'll be navigating life on the single side of the fence, not just surviving, but thriving. So, guys, in my senior year of high school, I had life all figured out. I knew exactly where I would be and what I would accomplish by the age of 25. And today I'm going to be sharing with you two of those things I was absolutely sure would be my reality by now. Spoiler alert, I'm 35 years old. Now, in my senior year of high school, one of the things I was absolutely certain about is that by the time I got to 25, I would be married to the most drop dead gorgeous human male species on the planet, period. Don't judge me. Most handsome in my eyes. So just move on with your life, okay? I was sure I was gonna be that girl. But what is the reality I'm living today? Well, I'm 35 years old and I've never been in an actual committed relationship. Ouch! Don't even ask people. The details of that is for another video, another time. If you're interested in knowing more about that, how I got to 35 and I'm still single and I've never been in a relationship, let me know in the comments and I'll think about spilling the tea on that. But let's get back to the point of today. I was certain I would be married by 25, and reality, your girl is 35 and single. Another thing I was absolutely sure that would be in place in my life, at least by now at 35, I was sure that I would be a mother to 3 to 5 children by now. Don't question my choice. Don't question the number. Let us be fruitful and multiply. Just leave that one. But I was sure I'd be a mom to an almost football team by now. And the reality that I'm living, I'm 35 years old. I have no children. I've never had a child. However, I am an aunt to 3 amazing children. I have 2 nieces and a nephew. And listen, I am proud to be a legitimate, real, 100% by blood aunt. If you see me glancing down at my notes, never mind. I'm just trying not to ramble. And by now, you see, I'm good for it. So, the question, what do you do when life does not turn out exactly how you imagined? Am I disappointed? Hmm. If you told me back then that my life would not be anything like that, I probably would have told you it's the end of the world, the sky is falling. However, in retrospect, I'm not disappointed. I mean, there are days when you imagine what life would have looked like if the picture that you had in your imagination as your ideal life, if that was, the case. However, in retrospect, I recognize that even though I don't have all the things I imagined I would have or the things that I wanted, I actually have all the things that I need. And that takes me into answering the question, what do you do when life does not turn out exactly the way you imagined? I'll tell you what I do. One of the things that I do is I practice gratitude. Now, I cannot emphasize the importance of gratitude, intentional gratitude. And for me, being intentional about gratitude, it's not just waiting for an opportunity when something dramatic happens. It's about developing a habit, a routine, a practice of reflecting on what is happening, what is working, instead of what isn't happening and what isn't working. So, one of the things I personally do, I keep a journal, a gratitude journal. And whenever something happens that I believe I need to pull back on in times when I feel discouraged or I just need to remember to thank God for, I make a little note of it in my gratitude journal. And in moments when I feel like the sky is falling, nothing's happening, I go back to that journal. And it has been a really great help in helping me to stay positive, to stay thankful, and to remember that life is indeed happening. Number two, I practice living in the present. Now, it is so easy for us to spend our days stuck in the past, what life could have, would have, should have been, what we could have done differently, and to grieve over those things. As well as it's very easy to stay in a place of just hoping and dreaming for things that have not yet happened. But I like to call present the sweet spot. I try to focus on what do I have now? What is my responsibility now? What do I have the power to control or to do or to be or to become right now? Living in the present helps you to be hopeful because the present is the one thing that you can actually do something about. Finally, the third thing that I like to do is to seize any opportunity that I have in this present season to grow and to learn. Oftentimes, we grieve over what life could have been. And the truth is, sometimes the things that we desire, we are not ready for them. Let's just be honest and call a spade a spade. And I'm not saying this is the case for everyone, but in many cases, there are so many areas to grow. And this growth might not just be for the purpose of getting the things that you desire, but it might be for the purpose of you becoming more than you've ever imagined. So, what can you learn from as you're in this season? As a single woman, I have the opportunity to be around my nieces, to observe other married couples. I'm learning so much about what it means to raise children, to have a family. And it's super awesome being able to learn these things before getting into it. So as I get in, it will be an easier transition. And if I never transition to that, there are so many other things that I can be growing in, like developing in my career, developing in my character, and in my walk with the Lord. Whatever the case is, whether you desire to be married one day or not, there are countless opportunities to learn and to grow in the season that you're in. So, quick review: practice gratitude, stay in the present, and seize every opportunity to grow and become the better version of yourself. What about you? I'd love to hear what are some things you imagined your life would be like that is not the case right now. I'd love for you to share that with me in the comment section, and also share with me anything that you personally do to help you to deal with the unexpected twists and turns that life has to bring. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one, guys. So make sure if you haven't subscribed as yet, you subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, hit the notification bell and lock in fully with us so you don't miss a beat. Can't wait to see you again. But until that time, have a great one. Love you loads. Bye.